of them. You're gonna get tired of them until you're gonna start demanding the studios to put out another character, and that's why Lantern needs to succeed.
Yeah.
That's why Lantern needs to succeed more than any of the Cap. I have a feeling Cap's gonna do just fine. Okay, because Marvel Studios have been building up to this for a while. Okay,
Yeah.
that's that.
So the movie my brother will only superhero movie my brother's ever hyped for. Because I
But Lantern needs to succeed, and that's something that Hollywood seems to not understand with the video games as well, because they look at these games where you have these animators and choreograph and designers and of the games, and programmers, everything that put their heart and soul into these games to make entertain us, the customers, and they do a damn good job at it. Okay, but when Hollywood sees it, they just see it. Oh, it's a popular game, so we're just gonna bring it.
all they see is basically dollar signs.
There you go.
That's all they see.
That's all they see. They see dollar signs.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching, cha-ching. That's all they see.
And all I want to do to them is just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, bang, bang, bang. You just want to find these Hollywood execs. Now, first of all, guys, we're not saying we would do this because we all go to jail for it, okay? But
Yeah.
all right, but it's literally to the point where you want to catch these guys in a dark alley, or when they're about to get in their car and grab them up and stay away from the video games now. Stay the fuck away from them because you don't know what the hell you're doing with them. If I see your studio do it, I know where you live now, and I'm coming after you. That's how. What you say?
Is a little more subtle, Chris.
Okay.
A little more subtle.
All right.
It's like as a fan, I'm gonna give you the phone number to the head of this game. Call them, please. You'll make more money, and they'll be like fish to fish food.
Pretty much. And like we said, guys, it's not just the games; it's the animes where Hollywood, these studios acquire the properties, the rights to this anime. I told you about, Cowboy Bebop, and we just talked about Akira. They're still going with Gungrave, but Cowboy Bebop has stopped. Thank you, Lord. Okay, Hellsing has stopped. Thank you, Lord, again. Okay,
Yeah.
But you get so tired of it, and then that's why it makes you. Sometimes when you look at these movies, you're not really want to see the movies, because it's like, even if it's not based off anything, it's like almost, it's like I've seen this story before. You're just putting it in a new twist. That's all it is. That's all some of these movies are. And if it's not that, all the damn remakes. Okay, all the damn remakes. And right now, I already heard they're doing a remake on a great sci-fi movie that was good from the beginning. Why are you doing it again? Why you remake it? It's a classic Arnold movie, Total Recall. What the hell? Why are you remaking this movie? Why are you remaking this? You
Here's
don't.
another thing that's the point. Why?
Why?
Recall. Why? Unnecessary. Here's one that's pissed me off. Here's what's pissed me off. Here's a movie remake they're pissing me off with. Fright Night. They're remaking one of my favorite vampire movies, Fright Night.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I saw the trailer last night.
Oh my god.
And dude, this is like required horror movie watching, because it's not only scary, it's funny at some points. I saw the trailer, no humor. Now I forgave Nightmare on Elm Street. I liked it because it stayed true for the most part, in my opinion, to the series. Jackie Earle Haley plays a really good Freddy, but in here, nothing reminds me of the old movie, The Fright Night.
Mm-hmm. So you see, guys, that's where it is. Where it goes. But on the other hand, guys, sometimes there are some good things that come. Sometimes they do, and that's what we're gonna talk about now. The kind of the good things of this stuff. And T, you want to start it off for me?
Let's see, because we've gone through so much bad, I can hardly remember good. Um, can't really think of any good that's come out of video game movies. So I'm gonna give the pass to Victor here.
The only thing I can, the only thing I can say is first Mortal Kombat, man. I can't really, you know, the good is just like you said. The good is overshadowed by so much of the crap.
Mm-hmm.
It's like digging through. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's
Or shit stacks. Word.
yeah.
Okay, all right then. All right, let's talk about the first Mortal Kombat movie. We talked about it in a little bit in the beginning, but okay, we'll take the Mortal Kombat movie because that was the best out of what Hollywood has given us based on the video game. Okay, 1995 it was. This movie hit, and it was a smash hit. Number one movie in America. Okay, we now the one thing I will always say about this movie in particular, before the current game, the actors in that movie brought character to the character they're playing. The person I'm forgetting the woman who played Sonya, she brought so much character to Sonya. Now it may have come off bitchy, but to the point where she made you really accept the fact that, look, I'm not the damsel in distress. I don't need your help. And that was great. Okay. Uh, uh, Ashley Lindsay, I think that's his name, who played Johnny. He gave so much character to Johnny Cage. It was great. You know. It was so great. And Robin Shou, who was a former martial arts champion, everything like that. He does a lot of Hong Kong-based movies now. You know, uh, he he came off great as Liu Kang. Some of my friends would say he was a little too big for Liu Kang. But he came off as great as Liu Kang. Now, like I said, guys, if he ever wanted to do a Marvel movie and there was a Marvel character I would see him play, yeah, Shang-Chi is it. He's one of them. For DC, I could, I guess you could say the Karate Kid or somebody like that or somebody else. But he was great. And like I said, Christopher Lambert, the Highlander himself, was great as Raiden. He gave Raiden a personality. Is like he cares, but he's joking around. There was a scene in there where he was explaining what Mortal Kombat is, and it was like it was supposed to be taken seriously, but the way he did it was so funny. Like he was like, "The fate of billions rests on your hands," and he laughed about it. He was like, "Ha ha ha," and then he said, "Sorry," and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. That was so funny. I found that so funny to me. You know, you know, um, the problem I had with the Mortal Kombat movie in particular is the trailer, in one particular because in the trailer they showed two of the most recognizable characters in the Mortal Kombat mythos, Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They did not show them two characters. Nobody would have guessed it was going to be it unless they named the characters. Now, I like the fact that they said that Scorpion and Sub-Zero were under Shang Tsung's control. That was good because right off the get-go, I was like, hey, wait a minute. That ain't supposed to be happening. But it was great just to hear him say, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, deadliest of enemies, but slaves under my power. Seeing Sonya pull out her gun and Sub-Zero freezing it and pulling it off. I thought it was interesting for the characters, for them to actually have Scorpion have something living in him instead of because come on, guys, when we look at him shoot that harpoon, it's like, where's this thing coming out of? He doesn't shoot a harpoon gun. He sticks his hand out and a harpoon comes out. So what they did was actually have something living in his hand that is pretty much alive, but it's still, get over here, and I thought that was a very kudos to them doing that. Everybody pretty much kind of pulled off some of their special moves. Johnny Cage did his shadow kick and things like that. You know, the actor who played Kano. Now let me give you something about the actor who played Kano. Because of that movie, now Kano is Australian through every other game. Okay, I kid you not. There, Kano was never described in the beginning as being Australian, and I have nothing but love for Australia. Okay, for you Aussies and everything like that. But because of that, now you look at any other Mortal Kombat game, Kano's in it. G'day, mates. It's always that now. He's never any other nationality. But the actor who played him was good. Okay. Um, the actress who played Talia Soto, that was her name, who played Katana, was okay. I wish she had the mask on, but okay. The animators who did Goro, you know, it was great. And Kevin Michael Richardson, who voiced him, what can you say not say about this guy? He has that voice, you know. And Goro came out and he just whooped some ass in that, but it was really good. It came off really good in that. The fight scenes were great. You know, probably my favorite fight scene in that entire movie was Reptile and Liu Kang. That was my favorite fight. That's probably the longest fight in the movie, but it was good. You know, it was really good. You know, it was kudos to me when Reptile was thrown into that statue. The statue basically came alive and absorbed him, and then all of a sudden he
Yeah,
turned to a human form, and then all of a sudden you heard Reptile, and then I was like, oh, that was cool. You know, I was loving that. You know, the movie was had kudos to me. I really enjoyed that movie a lot, and by far that's probably the best out of Hollywood has done in terms of video games. You know,
yeah.
to
I
me,
just want to say like one thing real quick.
uh
The soundtrack too was so influential that they, it's so well known even to this day. A lot of people use the Mortal Kombat theme song with AMVs and whatnot, and it really brought something that extra little boost to the Mortal Kombat
exactly,
franchise.
yeah. The soundtrack was also good. Uh, you know,
Iconic.
it was iconic. It was so iconic. You know, everybody, you can hear. There have been, yeah, like V said, you know, AMVs and everything. Of I've seen a video where they've taken characters from DBZ and used that and to advertise. I'm like, okay, it's so influential. But like I said, my favorite part was the fight between Liu Kang and Reptile. So I'm gonna go down the list. T, your favorite part in that movie?
Uh, my favorite one was actually the fight between Scorpion and Johnny Cage.
You
If I'm
mean you mean Sub Scorpion and Johnny Cage? You said, right?
yeah, was that from Annihilation? I'm blanking out here.
That was from the first one.
Okay, yeah, that was my fight because I was afraid. I couldn't remember what movie it was from, that fight was from, but I really liked that one.
Okay, that was a good fight scene. I did like that. And because of that, once again, to keep showing how influential that is, some of the games started to put Scorpion's lair in the games. As boards to go to. Um, that scene was great. I mean, for me, it was funny as hell because here's Sub Zero. I mean, here's Johnny Cage looking around. All of a sudden, Scorpion come out and welcome, and then he turns around and a fist in the mouth. And then, of course, my favorite part of that was where Johnny was getting the hell stomped on. I'm surprised this guy didn't break some ribs or something because Scorpion was all over this guy, and he did his friendship, to sign the autograph, and that was cool, but it was a good scene. That was a good scene. So good job, V on T on that one. V, your favorite scene in that movie?
I have to say I like the final fight between Shang Tsung and M.V.K. I thought that was really good.
Ah,
Really,
good one, good one.
Shang Tsung was really he came off as Shang Tsung. I was like that was
Gary Tanaka, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
he came off really good as Shang Tsung. He was really good.
He's a great actor. He's played in many other movies I like Curse of the Golden Flower,
Mm-hmm.
and in many of other Asian movies I love. I just love that fight.
The funniest thing is that he's Hihachi in the Tekken movie.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's just.
But
It's funny because you got Chung Yun Fat
yeah,
who played in Dragon Ball. I'm
play
like,
Roshi.
man,
Yeah,
it's just a stain on their careers when they do stuff like that.
I'm like, But yeah, the fight between, like V said, the fight between you know Liu Kang and Shao Kahn was good. I mean, first you got Shao Kahn,
Shang Tsung.
what I'm saying, Shao Kahn. I mean Shang Tsung, duh. Okay, you got him bringing up all these dead warriors that he's beaten, and Liu Kang's got to beat them. I saw a samurai he fought and